So I'm going to start a project today that I think is going to be really fun. I don't know if Ollie's going to like it, but we'll find out. This is our entryway, and I kind of like the cozy cottage vibe. And I found this really great way to hopefully add a little more character to our entryway. It's called a German schmear. So maybe Ollie will like it even more since it's called that. So I'm going to try to make a faux brick wall and then apply a German schmear to it. And we're going to start with just this wall behind here in case we don't like it, or I don't like it, or Ollie doesn't like it. Then it's just the one wall. And if we do like it, then we might move it to this wall too. So anyways, that's what we're going to be doing. So I have the whole wall cleaned off, and now I'm going to go ahead and put up tape. I have a level, and I'm going to make lines across, and you guys can see, and then I'm going to make little brick size spaces, and that's probably going to be the longest part of the whole process. When I was watching the video, a lot of people were using this size of the tape. I didn't like how thick this tape was, which would be actually where the grout is, and so I asked Ollie to go ahead and cut the tape. So he just cut all the tape. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's bricks. They're not going to be perfect. And so this way I have thinner tape, and the grout will be thinner in between the bricks. So hopefully it works good. I'm going to do the bricks. I think they're like 7.5 by 3.5. So my spaces in between need to be about 7.5 by 3.5 each one. So I'm going to go horizontally first, and then I'll do every other one with a brick. You'll see what I mean.
Where it says thumbnail.
Good thing it's not a piano. Right? This will be a harder part. I might need your help.
Yeah, if you need my help, I'll be upstairs asleep.
Taking care of doing your homework?
Do my homework, feeding the dogs, yeah, do the laundry.
Okay, so I got them all up, all of the tape up, and now comes the fun part. I'm going to go ahead and put on some joint compound that's used for drywall. And then before it dries, I'll pull the tape off. So we'll see how it goes. Okay guys, don't mind my pajamas, but I'm going to go ahead and start spackling, or I don't know what you would call it. I guess just using the joint mudding maybe? I don't know. Just kind of flattening out the areas that are a little bit poked up. So here it is. I pulled off the tape on the top. It was dried up just enough that I could pull it out. And the bottom part is still a little bit wet. So I'm gonna wait. Wasn't too messy, easy to clean up. And I did use a sponge, and I kind of just pressed down some of these puffier parts, so it looked more like a brick. You can see the tape there that I'm going to pull off in just a little bit, and you can see what it looks like kind of. So this has to cure for 24 hours, and then I'll be able to paint it. So we're going to pull it off while it's still damp, so it doesn't have a bunch of crumbling. Here is the wall so far. I haven't started painting it yet or anything. That's what it looks like, but Ollie decided that he thinks it would be good if we continued it all the way over. And then I came up with an idea for a structure we're gonna build, but we'll show you that later on. So my work as far as all the taping and stuff, it's not over. A lot more to do now. So I got everything taped. Now I'm gonna start mudding again, or using the joint compound to make the brick look. So another long process. We have the cedar boards that we're gonna put in between the bricks. They're in the house drying right now. Okay, so I'm super excited. I'm gonna start putting up all the joint compound now, and I think I got my measurements right, and a lot of taping, a lot of work, but definitely worth it. You don't have to be precise because it's gonna be all colored again with more joint compound, so.
I think this turns out really good. And that's, you know, before the whitewash right now, so. No, I think it's actually really good. You get the nice coloration in there. Like you got gray, you got a little bit of a rusty, darker bricks. Yeah, I think it's gonna turn out really good.
Rainy days don't seem so wet. Stormy nights don't stay. From the moment that we met, you were the wait. Oh, this could be the best thing that I'll ever know.
It feels so good, and I couldn't help myself to climb up on our Airbnb cabin and get the full sun exposure. It's so awesome up here. It's a shingle roof, so the snow shouldn't slide off. Want to come up?
No, thank you.
Talk for hours and never slept. Two silhouettes on the concrete steps. We watched the sun as it slowly crept from the horizon to the place we met. Oh, this could be the best thing that I'll ever know. Best thing that I'll ever know.
So while Tasha is working on the brick wall, painting and doing the touch-up work, I'm going to go ahead and start working on the shelf we want to put right here. And it's going to be a little bit of a different shelf. We kind of looked up for some ideas on Pinterest and online and everything. And we did like the idea of basically covering the entire stretch here all the way to the corner of the wall. And then we're going to bring the back here all the way up to cover a little bit of the brick. And then we have probably metal or steel hooks screwed into the back wall where you can hang up, you know, a coat or a hat or something. And on top, we're going to create a nice shelf with wooden brackets. We're going to work on that right now in the shop. So we have a little bit of time because she's still going to be working on that for quite some time, and that'll give me time to do all the prep work in the shop. Artsy.
You don't have to do it so slow, Ollie. We'll be
I know. I just don't want to mess up your work, you know.
Honey, it's not so thick.
Okay.
Like literally just brush it. Yeah, there you go. But
yeah,
thin.
I just don't want to go, I know.
Because we're running out of paint too.
Okay. The top ones are a little trickier. We're getting pretty artsy with this project. I feel like this guy on TV, you used to watch the curly hair back in the 70s, isn't it? What was his name?
I don't know. The smiley people guy,
Yeah, he was.
Oh, what is his name?
Yeah. Okay, so you want me to try this a little bit?
Yeah.
You want me to try?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm usually good making a mess anyway.
Right.
So.
And you're German.
Yeah. What does that mean?
The German here.
I'm kidding. Okay, so I mean, I'm just kind of, you know
You're
what?
gonna have the wall done in 2 seconds. But it's taking me an hour.
I think you do the painting. I do this. I do the mess. I make the mess.
You're taking too long on the painting, and
this is way more fun anyway.
Oh, and you went through all the paint.
Yeah.
This could be.
Well, babe, I did half the wall.
No, you did like 6, and my paint's gone.
Oh, that's fun. And this is way more fun. We definitely can't wait for you guys to get some comments, positive or negative, and I'll see what you guys think about this, because this is our first time doing this, and we're actually very excited about it. But we're excited about it, right?
Yeah.
We like it.
Well, we like things to look old. And it's cheap.
As we get older, we want the house to get older with us.
Exactly.
Here comes our final step on the German smear. We take a really wet rag and just kind of clean off the brick, a little bit of the center, so we actually get to see the coloration of the bricks. The drywall mud is still a little damp, so it makes it easier to get it off.
I would definitely do it just in one area.
Oh, so not everything.
Yeah, like do it really well, like just in one round spot.